Good evening, everyone. Welcome to one more book launch event. My name is Apoorva, the host for today on behalf of अध्ययन बुक्स. मैं आशा करती हूँ आपको हमारे नए बुक्स के ऑथर्स से मिलना और उनको जानना पसंद आ रहा होगा. कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताइए. आज हम जिस बुक के बारे में बात करेंगे उस बुक का नाम है रिफ्लेक्शंस इन द मिरर. इस बुक की ऑथर हैं डॉक्टर मनीषा कौशिक, who is a genetic engineer, gold medalist microbiology, first generation business entrepreneur, TEDx speaker, honorary doctorate in business management, social activist, certified author, poet, model, and what not. She is a world record holder with contribution in her book Diversity It Changes the Perspective You See the World. Her motto in life, aspire to inspire before you expire. आइए अब हम इनकी बुक के बारे में कुछ बताते हैं. इस बुक का नाम है रिफ्लेक्शन इन द मिरर विच एक्सप्लोर्स वन सेल्फ. आर वी स्टिल द ऑथेंटिक सेल्फ वी वर इन आवर चाइल्डहुड. इसी तरह के बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस के हमें ये बुक आंसर्स देगी. So I would request Dr. Manisha now to come up on the screen. So let's welcome Dr. Manisha Kaushik.
Thank you, Apoorva. It's so nice to be here.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Looking, I'm good too. Thank you. Looking beautiful as always.
Thank you so much. I reciprocate the same compliment to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. So first of all, ma'am, congratulations. आपकी book Amazon पर live हो गई है. So how are you feeling?
I'm on top of the world. It was a dream, a childhood dream that, maybe I would be able to write a book one day. And being here, I would say it is feeling so wonderful. Thank you so much to Adhyyan and the team for helping me to publish this book and make it live.
That's good, ma'am. That's good. So, though I tried to sum up a lot about your personality, as well, you are a wonderful person, ma'am. You are doing a lot for the society. So, I request you to share something about you with our viewers.
Yeah, Apoorva.
Yes, ma'am.
You were asking me something?
Yeah. I was asking you to share something about you, ma'am, so that our viewers can know about you.
See, first of all, I am a woman, a girl at heart. I am a homemaker, a mother, a wife, a daughter in law, and so many more relationships I have. But yes, I'm also a professional woman who believes in doing each and everything you want to do. So, as you said, my motto in life has been aspire to inspire before you expire. There's only one life, and do as much as you can so that when you're not there, people remember you for the good you have done to society and to all other things if you can add value somewhere. So, like you said, yes, I'm a social worker also. So, I like to do things and make a difference in society, the difference which I want to see.
That's great, ma'am. So I would like to repeat, well said by ma'am, as her motto in life is aspire to inspire before you expire. That's great. So मैम आई अब हम इस बुक के बारे में कुछ बात करते हैं ताकि जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं वो आपकी बुक के बारे में अच्छे से जान पाए. So first of all, I would like to know how was your childhood? Did you read books? And in the meantime, I request my viewers to ask questions in the chat box if they want to ask something with Dr. Manisha. I am requesting my viewers to please put up some questions in the chat box.
Yeah. Uh, Apoorva, I'm sorry. I think, sometimes when we go digital, there are some glitches which keep happening beyond our control.
No problem,
So,
ma'am.
one of
Don't
those days, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Please go ahead.
So I was asking, how was your childhood, ma'am? Did you read books?
I have had a very different, yeah, I've had a very different childhood because I come from the armed forces background. So discipline was, the first and foremost thing we learned as we grew up. And again, giving back to society has been taught to us since we were small kids. So whatever, money we would get, whatever money, little amount my mother would give, she would always say that, 2% of it, just keep it separately so that you can help somebody. It could be your friend, it could be anybody.
That's great. That's great. And which was your favorite author, ma'am? I would like to know, as now you were a published author. So I'm curious to know which was your favorite author.
See, I have loved reading books since my childhood. So, starting from Nancy Drew to Anne Blyton, then it went on to Agatha Christie, Jane Austen. Then, I am very fond of the book Thornbirds, written by Colin McRae. I have read that book about 10 times because it has given me a lot of strength and has actually taught me never to say no and, not to have the word impossible in my dictionary.
Great. And what inspired you to write this book, ma'am? I'm sure we must be reading many books, but writing a book which can't be done by everyone. So, what inspired you to write this book?
I am a people's person. I keep meeting a lot of people in my journey. I've met a lot of people, and each time I would, meet somebody new, I would actually try to figure out, what kind of a person one is. Then, when I was, standing in front of the mirror and looking at the mirror, I felt that why am I thinking about how and what is the other person like? Let me think about my own self first. Have I ever thought that am I the person who I can see the reflection of, or I have different personalities everywhere wherever I go. So that is the point where I discuss this with my daughter, who's a very close friend of mine also, because we talk, anything on the earth. So we were discussing this. So she said to me, Mom, why don't you pen down your thoughts and think of writing and publishing a book in future? So that is where the spark was ignited.
So, as you
Yeah.
mentioned now, but I would like to ask you formally. So, do you give this credit to someone who may have been support while writing?
Yeah, first and foremost credit, like I said, goes to my daughter, because she has been instrumental in igniting the spark, and that is why, here I am. The other person I would say is my husband, who would actually, bear with me when late nights I would just be writing and penning down my thoughts, trying to edit, re-edit, reframe. So, he was always very patient, here. And yeah, my daughter at every stage, because she has heard about, every part of the book, added her comments, and we have improvised on those things.
That's great, ma'am. So, in your busy schedule, like you are, a multitasking woman, you are an inspiration to all of us, ma'am. I wish मैं तो आपके जैसी 1% भी बन पाऊँ. Admiring you a lot,
Apurva,
ma'am.
that's a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Though I keep asking some, tips and tricks from you, but really, you are an inspiration, ma'am.
Thank you so
So,
much for the lovely
what is
compliment.
thank you, ma'am. So, what is the best time of the day or maybe in the night for you to pen down your thoughts for this book, ma'am?
The best time for me, I'm a very early person. So the best time is, the time where I am listening to my music and with my plants, and my thoughts keep flowing. So those are the thoughts which I pen down, and that is where, the book started. So there's a beautiful time when you are actually, I would say it's my me time. So I am able to write, rewrite, try to rephrase, and without, having other people, there. So that is the beautiful time I can spend with myself.
दैट्स ग्रेट मैम, दैट्स ग्रेट. सो आई एम श्योर कि जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं वो बहुत क्यूरियस हैं जानने के लिए इस बुक के बारे में. सो कैन यू सम अप अबाउट दिस बुक मैम, कि जिससे व्यूअर्स को पता चल पाए कि ये जो हमारी बुक है रिफ्लेक्शंस इन द मिरर, ये रीडर्स को क्या मैसेज कन्वे करना चाहती है? आप कुछ ब्रीफ एक जिस्ट इस बुक का बताना चाहेंगे हमारे व्यूअर्स को?
Yeah. See, as the name suggests, reflection in the mirror. So when we stand in the mirror, who do we see? It is us. So here I would say that when we see us, we are a different person, a different personality in each role we play in life. All of us have different roles to play. So here, can we nurture ourselves to be the best version which you want to see, rather than criticizing people? If we become our own best critic, I'm sure there's no looking back, and each time you will be able to evolve in a much better way. So here I would say that, you know stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, look at what you have done. So when you read the book, you will see that we have touched on each aspect of the personality, starting from our childhoods. So jo- so each, you can, when you read it, you will definitely find out more about it, and you will definitely, love it.
And why this title? मतलब why you chose this title only, reflection in the mirror?
Because, like I said, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you have your moments. Sometimes you're very happy, you are on top of the world. Sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're angry, sometimes you don't like something which has been told to you. So that is where you are reflecting, you are giving a reflection of what thoughts are flowing through you. So that is why it is a reflection.
That's great, that's great. I'm
It also
sure
reads
जब
one person, many person. Hanji.
सो आई एम श्योर जब हमारे व्यूअर्स इस बुक को पढ़ेंगे उनको उनकी लाइफ के बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस के आंसर इस बुक से मिलने वाले हैं. बट मैम, आई वुड लाइक टू नो फ्रॉम योर साइड, आई होप यू मस्ट लर्न समथिंग वाइल राइटिंग दिस बुक. कुछ तो नया आपने भी ज़रूर सीखा होगा जब आप ये बुक लिख रहे होगे, जो आप हमारे व्यूअर्स के साथ शेयर करना चाहेंगे.
देखिए अपूर्वा, जब मैं इस किताब को लिखने का जब मैंने सोचा, तो मेरे अंदर बहुत, आई वाज स्कैर्ड, बिकॉज आई हैव बीन पार्ट ऑफ बुक्स व्हिच हैव बीन ऑथर्ड बाय मेनी ऑथर्स, बट टू राइट अ बुक सिंगली सोलली, थोड़ा सा मुझे डर लगा. एंड वो डर मुझे ऐसा लगा कि क्या मैं ये चीज कर पाऊंगी, क्या मैं इसके, दैट बैरियर, कैन आई क्रॉस दैट बैरियर. सो देयर फर्स्ट थिंग आई लर्नड इज इम्पॉसिबल. लाइक आई सेड, इम्पॉसिबल तो मेरी डिक्शनरी में है ही नहीं. सो अगर मैं इम हटा देती हूँ तो पॉसिबल ही पॉसिबल है. सो मैंने फर्स्ट चीज ये सीखी, जब तक आप ये पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं अपने दिमाग में लाओगे कि नहीं, आई एम द बेस्ट, मैं सब कुछ कर सकती हूँ, मैं क्यों नहीं लिख सकती, तब तक आप अपना बेस्ट वर्जन किसी और को भी नहीं दे पाओगे. सो दैट इज वन थिंग आई रियली लर्न फ्रॉम द बुक. एंड I also learned a lot about my own self. So I nurtured myself at each stage. And in this process, yes, a lot of memories came back to me, a lot of things, situations flashed back, which have played a very important role for me to write this book.
सो इसी से आपने मुझे मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दे दिया मैम. डिड दिस बुक ब्रिंग बैक सम मेमोरीज? आई एम श्योर देयर
Yes.
मस्ट बी मेनी.
Actually, you are taking cues from whatever I say, and you asked me wonderful questions. Yes. you know, so there are a lot of memories which flash back. with the book, because when you talk about your childhood, or you talk about your midlife or things like that, things come back, instances come back where you feel that maybe you could have behaved in a very different way, maybe how it has affected a particular situation, how that has affected or changed my life. So yes, it has flashed back a lot many things. And I would say, when the flashback comes, you actually want to keep good memories of my life, which I can, which I've shared with people, instances.
सो इन बिटवीन आई एम श्योर जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं उनको बहुत कुछ जानने को मिल रहा है आज डॉक्टर मनीषा कौशिक जी से और इनके बुक के बारे में। दो मेरे पास तो जितने क्वेश्चंस हैं मैं मैम से पूछ रही हूँ, मैं आई एम श्योर व्यूअर्स के साथ पास भी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं जो वो जानना चाह रहे होंगे। सो आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ देम टू प्लीज पुट योर क्वेश्चंस इन द चैट बॉक्स ताकि आज हम डॉक्टर मनीषा से लाइव उनके क्वेश्चंस के आंसर ले पाए। फ्रेंड्स फील फ्री टू आस्क योर क्वेश्चंस इन द चैट बॉक्स। Though I can see there are a lot of messages, congratulations from the viewers which are congratulating Dr. Manisha on her book.
Thank you so
So
much. Thank you.
ma'am, what is your favorite part of being a writer? I'm sure this must be a long journey while you were penning down your thoughts and you just wrote this book. So what was your favorite part when you wrote this book?
My favorite part is nurturing your own self, trying to be a better version, trying to do those things which you have never thought of doing in your life. Because I've always feel that live life to the fullest. Give your best. Unless and until you use your full potential, how can you say that, I could not do this, or I could do this better? So here, come out and learn more. So my best chapter, my best part is the last part of the book, where actually I talk of our own self. And rest,
That's
I'm not actually expanding on this, because I would love my viewers to read the book, that what exactly I am, so I'm trying to just leave a cue, so you read about it and you'll know much more. The surprise must go on.
यस डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली। सो मैम जैसे कि मैंने तो ये बुक पढ़ी है, मुझे तो बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट्स और चैप्टर्स में बहुत कुछ पसंद आया। मैं आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ क्योंकि ये बुक आपने लिखी है, तो आपका फेवरेट चैप्टर कौन सा था इस बुक में?
मेरे दो फेवरेट चैप्टर्स थे। एक तो मेरा फेवरेट चैप्टर, जो बुक का नाम है रिफ्लेक्शन इन द मिरर, एक वो चैप्टर है, और एक चैप्टर है नीड्स ऑफ अ चाइल्ड। सो नीड्स ऑफ अ चाइल्ड, आई थिंक जो इसका चैप्टर का जो नाम है वो सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी है। सो इसमें हम हमारे जो अर्लियर ईयर्स हैं हमारे, व्हेन वी स्टार्ट आवर जर्नी ऑफ लाइफ, हम क्या क्या चीजें किससे सीखते हैं, नोइंगली एंड अननोइंगली, और वो हमारे को कहाँ तक हमारी जर्नी में लेके जाते हैं। सो व्हाट आर वी इम्बाइबिंग, दैट प्लेज अ इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल टू मेक अस, टू डिफाइन आवर कैरेक्टर। सो वो मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगे हैं वो चैप्टर्स, और उनको लिखने में मुझे बहुत मजा आया, बिकॉज मुझे हर छोटी बात जो मेरे पेरेंट्स बोलते थे या जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स बोलते थे, वो सारी चीजें मुझे एक बहुत अच्छा फ्लैशबैक है।
दैट्स ग्रेट मैम, दैट्स ग्रेट। और जैसा कि मैंने बुक में देखा था, आपने चाइल्डहुड की जो जर्नी है उसको बहुत ब्यूटीफुली एक्सप्लेन किया है और कैसे ये हमारे चाइल्डहुड में हमारे आसपास जो डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स हैं वो कितना हमें हेल्प करते हैं ग्रो करने में। बीइंग मतलब सबका एक कितना बड़ा रोल है, पेरेंट्स का, ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स का, फ्रेंड्स का, स्कूल का, सोसाइटी का। तो क्या आप इन सबके रोल को एक सम अप कर पाएंगे मैम, एक ब्रीफ हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए? कि मैं मतलब मुझे लगता है बहुत सारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं इनमें से आई एम श्योर बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स भी होंगे जो बहुत क्यूरियस होंगे जानने के लिए। तो क्या आप हम सब पेरेंट्स के लिए या कुछ वर्किंग वुमेन के लिए आप कुछ मैसेज देना चाहेंगे, कुछ टिप्स और ट्रिक्स, जैसा मैं आपसे पूछती रहती हूँ?
Apurva, you are actually a sweetheart. When you say, you keep asking, and it is always nice to see your smile. I know it charges me. So here I would say, जो आपने मेरे से question पूछा है, I would say, first of all, the first tip I would say to a parent is, आप वो करिए वो अपने बच्चे के सामने पोर्ट्रे करिए जो एक्चुअली आप बच्चे को दिखाना चाहते हैं, बिकॉज knowingly or unknowingly children are watching you and they're following what you are doing. So your attitude, your behavior plays a very important role, and especially in the years when they are very young. So we should actually portray the good things, try to imbibe the positive values amongst them. उसके लिए हमें वो सब चीजें करनी पड़ेंगी. I would here say here, आपको जो भी नेगेटिविटी होती है वो अपने बेडरूम में करिए when the child is fast asleep. But वो सब चीजें portray करिए जो the child can pick up and imbibe, to be a better human being. As far as the working women are concerned, I would feel that first of all, कुछ करने की चाह रखिए, एक डिसिप्लिन रखिए अपने लाइफ में, बी मेथोडिकल. अगर आप मेथोडिकल होते हो और आपका टाइम मैनेजमेंट अच्छा है, तो आई एम श्योर you can do much more, and these 24 hours which we get, rather 20 hours, will seem like 40 hours. So we will get more time to do much more things in a much better way. And here, please do not neglect your own self, because if you love yourself and you, then it is the best thing you can do, and if you are happy, you can make others happy also.
दैट्स ग्रेट मैम, दैट्स ग्रेट. सो आई एम श्योर, जैसा कि मुझे तो बहुत सारे आंसर्स मिले आज मनीषा जी से, हमारे व्यूअर्स के भी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस के आंसर मनीषा जी ने अपने आंसर्स में उनको दे दिए होंगे. सो थैंक यू सो मच मैम, आपने हमारे साथ इतनी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन, अपना एक्सपीरियंस, अपने सजेशंस हमारे साथ शेयर करी. थैंक यू सो मच मैम. So, my next question is, how important are book reviews according to you?
A book review is very important because, like, see, I am very fond of reading, so I would definitely go and check what exactly it has been written, what is the review which has been given by other people, and depending on the rating of the book, I would love to read it or buy it. So I would feel the review is actually, it is actually a summary which people write about you. It may be a criticism, or it may be their own thoughts, but it is the best way to find out how the book is. So reviews are very important to take a book forward or to help the author to learn more.
आई एग्री. सो व्यूअर्स, मैं आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि डेफिनेटली इस बुक लॉन्च के बाद हम सब इस बुक को ऑर्डर करने वाले हैं, और मेरी सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप प्लीज़ बुक को पढ़िए, और हम जितने रिव्यूज़ इस बुक को दे पाएँ, हम उतने रिव्यूज़ रिफ्लेक्शन इन द मिरर बुक को दें.
That would be really nice. Thank you, Apoorva, for spelling it out to the viewers.
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू. सो आप रीडर्स को कोई मैसेज देना चाहेंगे मैम?
मैं रीडर्स को यही कहूंगी कि आप पहले तो आप किताब पढ़िए, हमें रिव्यू दीजिए, हमें बताइए, so that when we come out with the second book, we can definitely improvise and do a much, much, much better thing on this. And secondly, I would definitely, tell my viewers ki love yourself, live life to the fullest, give your best, and that is where your life will totally change. You will, when you start loving yourself, you will definitely love the world, and the world will also love you. So I would say, viewers, खुश रहिए. जब अगर आप पॉजिटिविटी और पॉजिटिव अफर्मेशंस देते हैं यूनिवर्स में, तो डेफिनेटली आप हैप्पी रहते हैं, और आप दूसरों को भी वो हैप्पीनेस प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. और बुक जरूर मेरी पढ़िएगा.
सो व्यूअर्स, मनीषा जी ने एक हमें और इनपुट दिया है कि अपने इस मैसेज में कि हमें खुश रहना भी बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो आई एम श्योर हम सब इस टाइम स्माइल कर रहे होंगे, क्योंकि जैसा कि मैं तो बहुत स्माइल कर रही हूँ, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ आज मनीषा जी से बात करके. आई एम श्योर आप सबके फेस पे भी स्माइल होगी. सो कैन वी हैव सम कमेंट्स इन द कमेंट सेक्शन? मैम, इफ समवन वांट्स टू परचेज योर बुक, तो क्या उनको कोई स्पेशल डिस्काउंट मिलने वाला है?
Yes, Apoorva, because let us think of this. If I was the viewer, or if I was the purchaser, I would love to get something. So all those people who have joined today's book launch, let us. I was thinking of giving them a 7% discount till the weekend on the purchase of the book. And I think you must have shared this, that the book is in both forms, so you can order your paperback edition, or you can purchase it online, the ebook.
ebook. सो व्यूअर्स, आप में से जो लोग ई बुक रीड करना पसंद करते हैं, तो हमारी बुक रिफ्लेक्शन इन द मिरर ई बुक के फॉर्म में भी किंडल पे अवेलेबल है और पेपर बैक भी अवेलेबल है अमेजोन पे। तो आप जिस भी फॉर्म में कंफर्टेबल है, आप मनीषा जी की बुक को ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं और उसको रीड कर सकते हैं। एंड एज वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग लॉट ऑफ रिव्यूज ऑन द बुक।
That's
और
so
अब
sweet,
तो मैम
Apoorva.
इतना अच्छा हमें डिस्काउंट भी दे रही है। सो 7%, राइट?
Yeah, 7% till the
ग्रेट।
weekend, so that
टिल द वीकेंड।
you know
सो
yeah,
प्लीज
till the
मेक
weekend.
श्योर, हमें वीकेंड तक 7% डिस्काउंट ऑफर हो रहा है इस बुक पे। सो वी शुड ग्रैब इट एंड वी शुड बाय इट। एंड इफ आवर ऑडियंस वांट्स टू कनेक्ट विद यू मैम, तो वो आपसे कैसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं?
So they can mail to me, so that whatever questions, queries they have, if they want to know more about something, I can definitely be of good help. They can write to me. My mail ID is being flashed, so that they can do. And yes, here I would actually also like to tell my authors that I am also a social worker, and the social work is been a great part of my life. It has also helped me to develop as an individual, because I personally feel that till the time you do things to make a difference, you can never see the change. Rather than expecting that others will bring about a change and make a difference, you yourself should be the change what people see. So here, Apoorva, I'm part of the largest women's organization in the world, with its presence in 104 countries. So
वाओ!
this is the largest all women body. So here I am the district vice chairman of the district 301 chapter, and we are
ग्रेट।
doing work in all fields, be it education, be it skill development, women empowerment. Women empowerment has been very close to my heart. So here I actually empower my house helps also, by making them do more work, things they can do, building their startups. Uh, so you can actually contribute here in whatever possible way. Sometimes people mistake it that a social work thing, you just have to put in money, but it is not just money, it is your time which is the most important, and also your energy and the feel to do something more.
ग्रेट। Great, ma'am. So, would you like to add something more, ma'am? Because I know, matlab, you are doing a lot for the society. So, as you have just mentioned, some points only. So, if you can just tell our viewers something more about you and your journey so far, like how you started and how you reach here, so that it can
Yeah,
motivate a lot of people and especially the women.
yeah. See, my journey, I had a very comfortable childhood, a very pampered childhood, I must say. And my family, they are educationists, and I come from the armed forces, so I'm a disciplinarian myself. I'm always on time, so that has really helped me, because when you are methodical, your time management, is always in place. So that has been there, and I'm a gold medalist microbiologist, like it was
Yes.
said earlier. I had never ever thought that I will take a jump and be a first generation business entrepreneur. So life, destiny sometimes changes the course. So here, from being a research scholar, a scientist aiming to be a scientist, I suddenly find myself, to start this journey of being the first generation, entrepreneur along with my husband. And this journey started 28 years back. So we have completed on 16th of this month, we have completed 28 years, in the service industry. I must say that initially it was very difficult, for people in the family and friends to digest that, oh, she's working, or she looks after, because mine is a nuclear family also. So here, my initially, when I used to go out and pitch for my product, we are dealers for Kirloskar oil engines. So here, when we used to go out, and there that time people used to say, way back when I was very very young, so people used to wonder, ये क्या बोल पाएगी, ये क्या कर पाएगी, and believe you me, I would thank God and wishes of all our parents and friends, family, that yes, we started from two people, and today I can boast of having more than 100 working for us. here I would feel that they are my family, so we empower them in all possible ways. So we look after, especially I'm very passionate about the girl child, so we look after the second girl child. Yeah, yeah. So this was when I started. Then later on, have build up the business. So we are at the moment, also I give lectures all around, for environment protection, also waste management. And then taking it forward, yes, we started another company by the name of Samco Solutions India. So we are, we provide, we are total solution providers. Then I would say, I also, over the years, I was very passionate, about speaking. So I became a TEDx speaker. So have spoken about some subjects which, if you type Dr. Manisha Kaushik, you can go and read me, on the TEDx, platform. Then, see, then I had the opportunity to, write papers, books, uh, and something which I had never thought of. My Hindi initially was very, very poor, I would say. I'm admitting that. So here, that was one portion where I actually developed myself and wrote a, Hindi poem which has featured in one of the publications. So, people who know that, my Hindi was very poor, suddenly, it was, oh my God, you can write in Hindi also. So that, I feel, one should explore each part of their self and try to, grow in that particular aspect. And that is where, I feel that हम अगर अपने आप की ग्रोथ के बारे में सोचते हैं, अपने आप के बारे में सोचते हैं, तो हम डेफिनेटली हर चीज के बारे में सोच रहे हैं और कुछ कर रहे हैं. And see, once you try and improve yourself, you will definitely work and improve the children, the society around you. If your thought process is very way forward, you will definitely try and improve, the thought process of, it begins at home. See, it begins from the house, and you can take it forward, and definitely you will be the change which the nation wants to see, and what we are working for in the future to come. So this is, a part of, I keep trying and adding and improving here. Then an opportunity came in my journey. An opportunity came that, I was participating in a beauty pageant. I always had wanted to do it when I was very young. And yes, I was in my colleges. Yes, I was, Miss Hislop, Miss Shivaji Science, so, But later on, with my work, my small child, I could not do these things. So here, yes, I participated. And in 2014, I was the first runner-up Mrs. India Queen of Substance. And later on, Mrs. Positive and Glamorous, Mrs. Grihalakshmi 2022. So they invite me as a jury, to, and also a groomer, for the girls who are participating, who really want to do something. Then also, I got a chance to audition, audition for a web series. So I'm featuring in a web series by the name of D3, which is, launching very soon on the OTT, in the month of November.
Great.
And so that was a very different aspect of my own self. So here I have got an opportunity to work with, some known names like Gulshan Pandey of the CID fame, Crime Patrol fame. Then, as I was doing these, I got a chance to feature in 2 music albums. So my music
Wow.
albums are live. Are
Great.
live. So, I've done a lot of different things, and I've just modeled for a lot of brands, starting from Tanish to Nature Grace, Khadi India, and promoting them. Then, for also, I featured, if you I've also featured on a billboard in Florida, for tests against ovarian cancer. So, my journey has been very versatile, and I have tried to explore each and every part of me to do something different, something unique. So people who know me closely say, "Ab naya kya aayega, Manisha?" It is like
यही
this.
मैं सोच रही हूँ.
When I was doing all this, I actually had wanted to do, my PhD in microbiology, but because of the work I started, microbiology took a backseat. And it's a subject of recombinant DNA, which changes, every hour. Something new is coming up. So here I felt, what I should be doing. But my doctorate was something which was very close to my heart. And because I have been managing the business, my business along with my husband, looking after the finances and so many other things. So here came in the part, yes, why not? So I worked for this, and yes, I got this honorary doctorate in business administration. So here, like, these are different facets of me. And I feel that the journey though has been, sometimes it's a roller coaster ride, sometimes it's beautiful, but in all I would say it has always been beautiful. At the end of it, of course, you have to work hard, you have to strive, to achieve. Nothing comes for free, but in this journey of life, I have tried at each step, and God has been very kind to me. That yes, whatever I have thought for, even though there may be a delay sometimes, but yes, it has fallen through. And I would say the most beautiful part of me is, yes, I'm a mother, I'm a homemaker also, and I love to cook. That is I would love to invite everybody home because I love to cook. That is a de-stress for me. So the more
Okay.
number of dishes I can, actually feed my guests, the happier I am. So, yes, cooking,
Wonderful.
gardening, yeah, cooking, gardening, and trekking has been, very close. So I love that. Yeah, I could say I've tried everything. I had also tried to sing once. That's not my forte. I realized that, I should leave that for some, for my husband and daughter. So that's where the,
सो जैसा कि मतलब हम देख पा रहे हैं कि मतलब आप हर फील्ड में हर जगह मतलब आपने इतना कुछ किया है मैम. सो आई एम श्योर इट मस्ट नॉट बी इजी फॉर यू.
it's not,
सो
it's never been easy, Apurva. I've sometimes stretched myself beyond my limits. But I would say that yes, my family has stood by me through thick and thin. Sometimes it has been very difficult for them also because they are more bothered that, I'm affecting my health. I am up till 2, I am up in the morning at 5 o'clock. But you know what? At the end of it, if you have to do something, you have to burn midnight oil for it. You have to give in your best. So like I said earlier on the show, that nothing comes for free. You have to work hard. So for the outside world, it may not seem, and you might not every time say that, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. But yes, for me, at each moment, something is going on in my head that, मुझे ये करना है. एक ही लाइफ है, भगवान ने मुझे एक ही जिंदगी दी है, मुझे उसका इतना कुछ करना है कि देयर इज नो एंड टू इट.
वंडरफुल मैम, वंडरफुल. मेरा तो मन ही नहीं कर रहा कि मैं चुप करूं, मैं मन के मैं पूछती रहूं, क्वेश्चंस पूछती रहूं.
नहीं अपूर्वा, मैं इसमें आपको भी थैंक करती हूँ. आपको भी मैं थैंक करती हूँ बिकॉज द डे सिंस आई कनेक्टेड विथ यू, यू वर सो पॉजिटिव. एंड honestly speaking, sometimes late in the night when I was thinking of something and I would write to you, there was always a positive response. uh, so be the smiling girl you are, and I always feel that that will carry you places the way you are. So be
थैंक
yourself. That's what I tell my daughter also. You are unique, you are different.
यू.
So keep your uniqueness so that people may say, अरे मुझे उसके जैसे बनना है, उसके जैसे यूनिकनेस कुछ करना है.
फिलहाल तो मैं ये सोच रही हूँ मुझे आपके जैसा बनना है.
Oh my God, Apurva, that's such a big compliment. No, you are a very sweet person, and you try and be the best version of your own self, and you see the
थैंक यू.
difference.
Definitely,
Thank you so
I
much.
will. Definitely,
Yeah.
ma'am. And thank you so much for your thoughts. So, अब हम मनीषा जी की बुक का जो लिंक है नीचे एक बार हमारे व्यूअर्स को दिखा देते हैं सो दैट वो उस लिंक पे जाएं और अमेजोन से मैम की जो बुक है रिफ्लेक्शंस इन द मिरर को ऑर्डर करें और उसको रीड करें और जैसा कि हमने कहा कि रिव्यूज दें बुक पे. सो कैन वी हैव द लिंक ऑफ द बुक. सो व्यूअर्स यू कैन सी द लिंक फ्लैशिंग बिलो. आप इस लिंक पे क्लिक करेंगे इट विल टेक यू टू द अमेजोन एंड यू कैन डायरेक्टली ऑर्डर द बुक. So thank you so much Manisha ji, thank you from my heart for joining this book launch event, and it is a very special event for me. So thank you so much ma'am. Thank you everyone
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us.
Thank you so much,
So
Apurva, for
आज
having me here,
आज हमने जो
giving
बेसिकली
me.
सीखा guys even say we ourselves can be our own best critic, like ma'am said. So don't waste your years, but make the most of them in building, and keep smiling, keep doing hard work, and just utilize each and every hour of your day, जिससे एक दिन आपको लगे कि हाँ, मैंने अगर इतना हार्ड वर्क किया है तो आई हैव गेन समथिंग फॉर दिस. सो
True,
मैम,
true.
आप कुछ सम अप करना चाहेंगे इस पूरी जर्नी को हमारे व्यूअर्स के साथ?
आपने आपने सम अप बहुत अच्छे से किया पूर्वा. आई वुड जस्ट से अगेन दैट कुछ ऐसा करिए जो डिफरेंट हो. एस्पायर टू इंस्पायर बिफोर यू एक्सपायर has been my motto, and some people who are associated with me also love to do that. And I would say here that for me this is not my first single book launch. I would say we will come again and again, again and again. you know आपके पास आएंगे और आपको दिखाएंगे हम और क्या क्या चीजें आपके और क्या क्या सब्जेक्ट्स के ऊपर बात कर सकते हैं या वी कैन टच देम. Right, Apoorva? So we will come
यस
back
मैम,
on that.
बिल्कुल. सो आई एम श्योर जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं वो जानना चाह रहे होंगे, देयर मस्ट बी एनी अदर बुक विच इज इन द पाइपलाइन which Dr. Manisha Kaushik is coming up with. I am sure.
Yes, I'm coming up with a book very soon. So hopefully, with the new year coming in, we will definitely launch something new. अभी मैं उसके बारे में ज्यादा कुछ इसलिए नहीं बोलूंगी because I would love the readers to go through this, give us your reviews, and give us a chance to take out something which is really nice. But yes, look out, we'll always be there. And with Adhyyan Books, yes, I think we'll have a very long association of writing and sharing with everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. ऐसे ही हम हमारे न्यू बुक्स और उनके ऑथर्स के साथ आते रहेंगे और आपको नए नए ऑथर्स से मिलवाते रहेंगे. आई एम श्योर you had a great time. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you all.